Hello, I just wanted to tell you, I found the most wonderful show. It's called The Bletchley Circle. And I love solving mysteries. I love watching Castle and and White Collar and I don't know, Murdoch Mysteries. I think Murdoch Mysteries is probably my favorite. I like clean shows that are mystery movies. Anyway, this one, The Bletchley Circle, this is fascinating. It's um it's about I have to pause it. Oops. It's about these women that worked in the war, and they were code breakers. So they would look for patterns in words, and then they would try and figure out. Sometimes there was patterns within the patterns.
That's the name of the show, The Code Breakers.
Yeah, well, it's a Bletchley, the Bletchley Park or Bletchley Circle.
No, I think the name of the show is Code Breakers.
It may be called Code Breakers, but I think it's Bletchley Circle.
There's a circle or something that's figured in there. It's an important thing.
Anyway, it was these women who were code breakers at Bletchley Park, which was in England, I think, and during the war times, and they figured out where the Germans would be in 3 years by breaking their codes. Anyway, so we're in the war is over now, and they've all gone their separate ways, and they had to sign papers to promise it's secrets. They can't talk about any of that. Anyway, one woman, there's a serial killer. So there's 5 girls or 3 girls. Anyway, and she sees that the pattern, she keeps the pattern of where these girls have been found and what dates and what time of day and all these things about them. And she's seeing, and so she went to the police, and the police, oh, you're just a woman. Oh. This is 1949. I was born in 55, but I grew up in this time where, I started as a child in a family that was just like this, where, the father went to work, the mother stayed home and took care of the children and knitted and, maybe got together with the neighbor ladies or something. All dressed to the nines all the time. Always wear stockings and an apron and a dress and high heels. And have their hair nicely done and the old cars. Anyway, and so watching this show, I'm used to watching shows like Castle or Perception or Bones and Murdoch Mysteries. And so you have a murder victim, and then you have, well, you better find out who his friends were, what his schedule was like, where he went during the day, what were his patterns, what was his who were his relationships, where did he live? And so then they talk to all those people, and then they start to put a picture together of who this person was, and then they go and solve the crime, right? It's one of these people, and the alibis come in. Okay, well, this is different. This is, she's trying to, they're together, these really smart women, and they're trying to figure this whole thing out of, maybe the railroad trace, and and have to be getting them at an intersection. So, and it's always at the same time of day, but it's at a different place. Well, he's on this other train, the slow train. Oh, this is just fascinating, and how they're figuring it out and watching them. It's so much better than the regular, murder investigation show. Most of them are so simple, but this is trying to figure out his pattern and what the pattern is and how he gets to be in those places, and who these victims are and why did they go with him? Why, well, therefore he must be very well dressed, or he must be an engineer, or there's a reason that people will follow him. Anyway, stuff like that. And so anyway, they're going about trying to solve this and figure it out because the police won't listen to them. They think, yes, well, we've got our killer, but it's really, they figured out that evidence is always planted. So it's always somebody that gets, anyway, but so, so that is what I'm doing now. I'm watching the show with Willem, and it's very nice. And I just thought I would tell you about it in case you too want to watch the show, because you can do this at home. Results may differ. I have blueberries in my tea. Yep. Oh well. Elena King. How are you? Have you ever watched this show, The Bletchley Circle? Or it's on Roku. I'm just playing Roku TV. I wonder what it's actually called. But it's so good. And it's in England. But their accents are not too hard to understand. Oh, here comes my Will. Oh, here he comes. Okay, time to watch TV again. Okay, say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
No, I will watch it. Sounds good. Okay. Check you later.